The sun rose over Sunnyfield Farm, washing the fields in soft gold. Birds chirped, the barn creaked awake, and Rusty the Rooster proudly announced, "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Time to rise and shine, everyone!" Lila rubbed her sleepy eyes and grinned. She loved mornings on the farm, the smell of hay, the sound of mooing cows, and the excitement that came with every new day. She pulled on her overalls, tied her braids, and ran outside. "Morning, everyone," she called. "Good morning, Lila," mooed Millie the Cow, her big brown eyes kind as ever. "Hey there," neighed Henry the Horse. "Quack, quack, what's for breakfast?" demanded Daisy the Duck, waddling in circles. "Oink, oink, don't forget my corn cobs," added Penny the Pig, already rolling in a fresh puddle. Lila laughed. All right, one at a time," but something felt different. Usually, Millie's little calf, Button, would run up to greet her, his tiny tail wagging. He'd nuzzle her hands and lick her fingers, always full of energy and giggles. Today, though, Button was nowhere to be seen. "Millie," Lila said softly, "where's Button?" Millie's ears twitched. I don't know. He was with me last night, but when I woke up this morning, he was gone." Rusty fluttered down from the fence, feathers ruffled in concern. "Gone? That's terrible. We must sound the alarm." "Wait," said Henry calmly. "Let's not panic. Maybe he wandered off and got lost." Daisy quacked nervously. "Or maybe the old forest fox took him." "Don't say that," cried Millie, her eyes filling with tears. "Button's just a baby. He doesn't even know how to find his way home." Lila knelt down and hugged Millie's neck. "Don't worry, Millie. We'll find Button, I promise." She stood tall and looked around at her friends. "All right, everyone. It's time for a farm-wide search." The animals scattered in every direction. Rusty searched the fence line. Daisy waddled to the pond. Henry trotted toward the orchard. Penny sniffed through the haystack and got distracted by snacks more than once. Meanwhile, Lila followed tiny hoof prints that led behind the barn. They wound past the chicken coop, through the tall grass, and disappeared near the old wooden gate. Lila said, kneeling down. "These tracks are fresh. He must have wandered out this way." Rusty fluttered down beside her. "That gate's been loose for weeks. Maybe it swung open during the night." Lila frowned. Then Button might have gone into the meadow beyond the fence. The meadow stretched wide and green, dotted with wildflowers and buzzing bees. It was beautiful, but also full of tall grass where a little calf could easily get lost. "Button," Lila called. "Where are you, sweet boy?" "Moo!" came a faint sound from somewhere far off. Millie's ears perked up. "That's him." They ran toward the sound, hearts pounding. But when they reached the edge of the field, they stopped short. Button was indeed there, but he wasn't alone. He had wandered near the muddy creek, and now his little legs were stuck deep in the muck. He mooed pitifully, struggling to move. "Moo, help!" "Oh no!" cried Lila. "He's stuck fast." Henry stepped forward first. "We'll have to pull him out nice and easy." "I can help dig around his legs," said Penny, snuffling at the mud. "I'll fly back and get Farmer Joe," crowed Rusty, spreading his wings. "Good idea," said Lila, "but hurry." Working together, they formed a plan. Lila fetched a rope from the barn while Penny and Millie cleared the mud around Button's hooves. Henry stood strong, ready to pull when Lila gave the word. "Okay, everyone, on 3, she said, looping the rope around Button's middle. 1, 2, 3. Henry leaned back with all his strength. Millie pushed gently from behind, and with a loud slop, Button popped free from the mud. "Moo!" he cried, wobbling on his legs but safe at last. Lila hugged him tightly. "Oh, Button, you scared us half to death." Farmer Joe arrived just then, panting from the run. "What in the world happened here?" Rusty puffed up proudly. "A rescue mission, sir, led by Lila and her loyal crew." Farmer Joe smiled wide. "Well, I'll be. Looks like teamwork saved the day again." Back at the barn, everyone celebrated with extra hay and snacks. Button snuggled close to Millie, who kissed his forehead. "I'm sorry, Mama," Button said softly. "I didn't mean to wander off. The gate was open and I just wanted to see the flowers. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye."